thought I'd do a video just because it's a Spinal Cord Awareness Day. I'm a spinal cord injury walker for 22 years now, and you kind of get forgotten about being a walker. People tend to think you've managed to walk again, so you must be all right. It's not the case really. I've still got a spinal cord injury. I've still got stuff that comes with spinal cord injury, and just reflecting a bit, 22 years, it's a bit of advice. Kind of what, when you have a spinal cord injury, it doesn't just affect you, it affects everybody around you. It affects your family, it affects your friends. People don't know what to do. People don't know how to act around you. Now, the one thing you can do is people are mind readers, so you need to learn to communicate. I didn't know how to do that. So back then, there was no we didn't talk about mental health or anything back then, but I was seriously messed up in my head with what was going on. And everybody battled around me and everybody was ace, to be honest, but they didn't have a clue. They didn't have a clue what was going on. So I don't like to really give too much advice because you've got to find your own way, but one bit of advice I would say is communicate. Communicate with those people around you. Tell them exactly how you're feeling. If you're struggling with whatever's going on with bowels, bladder, anything that comes with spinal cord injury, sexual function, anything that you're really struggling with, communicate. Don't be embarrassed by it. When I look back at some of the stuff I did, it's like, I can't believe I just didn't communicate. But back then, we didn't do it. And I fell massively into depression, suicidal thoughts, and that was all stemmed from not just the injury, but because I couldn't play football again. Couldn't play football, and I was torturing myself. I was going down and watching football every weekend and then doing stupid stuff on a weekend to try and cover that. Today, funny enough, being Spinal Cord Injury Awareness Day, I'm actually at Gisborne Sports Village, and I brought my stepdaughter down to her very first football training session. So how times have changed. I'm down here now, not one bit of depression, not one bit of thinking, I wish I could still play, God, I'd love to get on there and kick a ball about. Just watching with a bit of, I'm so proud really. And yeah, it's a bit poignant with it being Spinal Cord Injury Awareness Day that me and her down here doing that. But yeah, communicate, especially spinal cord injury walkers. Just because, like you say, you're a walker, don't mean you haven't got a spinal cord injury. It still can be really shit, but just communicate with the people around you and let them know what it's like to have an injury, what it's like going through your mind, if you are really struggling. Crush day. Oh, and don't forget, a spinal cord injury can happen to bloody anybody as well. It could happen to you going out, hopefully it don't, but just going out in your car, people falling over, it can happen at any point, and it's probably the shittest injury that you could ever have. But yeah, just communicate with people. Cheers.